Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be talking about the 7 things I wish I knew before I went to the Amazon. I wasn't aware of the 7 things I needed to know before going to the Amazon while I was at the Amazon, so bear with me with my visual narrations. I'm doing my best. Number 1, how to fish. Update. Still haven't caught anything. First thing we did when we got to the Amazon was fish our lunch. Our guide told us that if we didn't catch fish, all we would eat was vegetables. And listen, I fished twice in my life and they were both for aesthetics and vibes. It was not to eat. Having to fish my lunch kicked in my survival mode. Turns out it was all a prank by the guy. They had delicious food back in our lodging. This would be my number 1 actually. Just don't stress and enjoy your fishing activity. I'm sorry I ruined the surprise, but honestly I think it's more enjoyable if you just relax. Okay, this was really silly and shallow, but indulge me for a second. Number 2, the extreme humidity is the killer of all looks. You will look oily, greasy, and dirty. Your hair will look oily, greasy, and dirty. Your face will feel like it's melting off because it's so humid. I mean, it's the Amazon. It's a whole other level of humidity. So girls, you're probably not going to be as enthusiastic to be included in the photos, but on the bright side, everyone looks equally as suffering as you. And also, even better, there are no mirrors. So just embrace the sweaty glow and make sure to not wear any makeup. Okay, I'm playing too much. These are the things that you actually really need to know. This one is kind of obvious, but you'd be surprised. So here's number 3. The Amazon is not a zoo. It takes so much patience and effort to see wildlife. If you have a really great tour guide like mine, they know where the animals are and during what time. But even then, it's not predictable. Like, it's not like they set up an appointment. I noticed some people were expecting the animals to just be in front of them, entertaining them, but it's not SeaWorld. The people from Our Planet and Lonely Planet and Blue Planet, it takes them 5 years to shoot. So don't expect to see animals in 3 to 4 days or a week. You will see a lot of monkeys, however, they are everywhere. At some point, I thought I'd be attacked. It was kind of scary. But there was another group that told our guide that they were not able to see monkeys. Our tour guide reminded us that you can't go to the Amazon expecting to see a specific animal. Just go there to enjoy the setting, and those animals will come to you. It's like that energy is very off-putting. Kind of like chasing men and women. Take notes, guys. Be prepared to put an effort into seeing these animals. And that's actually the fun of it. This point goes slightly hand in hand with the last point. When you do see animals, a lot of them are far away. And if you want to capture them, this is point number 4, you need a professional camera. If you want to get a clear shot of these animals, you for sure need a high quality DSLR or whatever other name of cameras. I don't know much about cameras, guys. I own a Canon and I bring it with me on every single trip, and I never use it. When I go back home, I have like 7 pictures of the whole 2 months trip. On this trip, I decided not to bring it with me because I wanted to travel lightly, and I regretted it. The Amazon definitely calls for a really good camera if you want to capture just the essence of the jungle and the animals. If you're a vlogger and an Instagram person, I highly recommend it. Let's go to number 5. You have to be approved by the natives. A lot of people, when they go to the Amazon, the whole point is that they want to see native tribes. Now, the Amazon is huge and there are multiple tribes. I don't know how many because I haven't researched that part, but I know there are some in Manaus and there are some in Iquitos, different parts of the jungle. I read somewhere that the tribes in Manaus are more accepting of tourists. If you really want to see these tribes, try to go in through Manaus, because Tambopata, from what I heard from the guides, is just a lot more difficult. Not even Beyonce could go there if she wanted to. They need a legitimate reason why people are visiting. I do know it is possible. They just have to approve you. So if that's the main reason that you're going, make sure you do it way in advance. You find the tour guides way in advance because they're the ones that are going to speak on your behalf. Number 6, you need the yellow fever vaccine. You absolutely cannot go to the Amazon without this yellow certificate. Like, it's actually a yellow certificate they give you. However, if you're staying 2 nights or less, you don't need this vaccine. Actually, I don't think you could stay less than 2 nights. I think 2 nights is the minimum. Mainly because if you're staying more days, you're probably going deeper into the jungle, which means you absolutely need it because you could die, essentially. If you get it in Peru, I think it's like $30 or $35. I didn't do the shot, as you can see from the title, because I stayed 2 nights. And point number 7, and the most important to me, 3 days and 2 nights is not enough to experience the Amazon fully. I left the Amazon feeling so sad. I wanted to stay more days. I had already booked a flight to New York, but it's absolutely not enough. I recommend staying longer, going deeper, getting the shot.
I'm feeling alive. Take me back to the jungle.
Of course, this only applies if you're a jungle person. I thrive in this environment. I love it so much. If you're like me and love the jungle and animals, stay longer. 2 nights are not enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, but most importantly, please subscribe.
Please, I beg you. I need you right now.
Please like and please comment. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm probably not gonna make another video about the Amazon because I don't really have that much footage, but there's so many things that you guys should know, and I'd be happy and more than willing to answer any of your questions, but only if you're subscribed, because then if you're not, then we're not like friends or anything. So and I use the same tour I used for the Machu Picchu. Make sure to check my Machu Picchu video out and find the information on the description. So I'm gonna make you do that.
Take me back to the jungle.